there are companies, a category of companies that actually has authorized IPs and be able to make derivatives on top of this IP with AI remixing.
How that happened? What was your thought process when you had the idea, you wanted to build this out?
Is there any that stick out to you that are doing things a little bit different, a little bit more unique?
Welcome back to the Rollup. We are your hosts. I'm Andy.
I'm Robbie, and this is your home to learn from the biggest guests, the brightest minds at the tip of innovation.
Our goal is to help spread the collective knowledge of everyone in our community.
We are breaking crypto out of its echo chamber and taking it to the real world.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy a quick word from some of our awesome partners who make this show possible.
Crypto UX? Broken. AI? Can't trust it. Let Magic Newton set you free. It puts your on-chain transactions on autopilot. Does all the work for you 24/7 so you can go do what you want. The vision of Magic Labs. The creators of embedded wallets, used and backed by the best. See for yourself. Simpler crypto UX, verifiable AI agents. Newton.xyz.
Introducing SummerFi, one of DeFi's oldest and most battle-tested platforms. SummerFi automates your exposure to DeFi's highest quality yield so you can sit back and enjoy this summer. Deposit stablecoins like USDC or USDT and let SummerFi route your funds into optimized, low-risk lending strategies. With over 100 million in instant liquidity and support for over 34 protocols across Ethereum, Arbitrum, and more, you always stay in control. Choose from a wide range of curated strategies reviewed by independent risk experts, all in just a few clicks. So why work hard for your yield when you can be lazy? Start earning now at Summer.fi, the home of the lazy summer protocol.
Big news, huh? OKX Ventures story.
Yes.
Tell us about that. What's the, actually just kind of walk us through how that happened. What was your thought process when you had the idea, you wanted to build this out, build this, $10 million fund with them? What's going on?
Yeah. So I think really important thing about the success of a chain is having successful protocols being built on top of it, ecosystem applications. And we wanted to find a partner who had a really good liquidity distribution that kind of is aligned in the vision and can help us list the projects that are coming on top of Story and are becoming very successful, more in an accelerated path. Obviously, there's no guarantee and there's no promise here, but because the OKX Ventures team is very, very closely working, collaborating together to handpick these protocols and ecosystems and investing together, they will have a more direct line with the team there. They have a massive wallet, they have a massive exchange, and having that close relationship between the two teams and being able to fund these companies together is very exciting. And we'll be soon, I think, within a month, announcing the first investments from that fund. But not, so it's going to take time, like 3-4 weeks, but already there's a kind of winner now.
Maybe you can shout some of your most favorite and exciting projects coming out of the Story ecosystem. Who are you most excited by? We've had conversations with quite a few. But is there any that stick out to you that are doing things a little bit different, a little bit more unique?
So I think there are two things that I'm very excited by. First, several, but I just want to pick out a few. First is we've been already talking about it a lot. A company called Aria Protocol. It's an IP tokenization protocol. So IP is a massive asset class, like a $70 trillion asset class. But it's actually everyone from Blackstone, KKR, PIMCO, this massive private equity or asset manager, they all have a massive music catalog class. The reason is it gives you stable yields like treasury, T-bills, or real estate for royalties. So set 5 to 15% depending on the music asset, and it's going to be a steadily increasing asset because there are more streamers coming in from India to developing countries. It's always going to go increase. So it's a very, very investable asset class that where you have a stable yield pump, spitting out the yields, but there's a really good capital gain path or an exit path But these music catalog companies, from private equity funds to huge labels like UNG, they want to actually buy out these assets. So that they gave that access to crypto users with stablecoin investment, from Justin Bieber Peaches to Blackpink Music and all these other types of music pieces that are really, really top. So we have Taylor Swift songs, we've had Madonna songs, right? We're going to expand that, right? They're going to be kind of announcing further 50 to 100, $150 million TVL with exciting labels, exciting funds coming in. So that's, I think, one very, very exciting protocol. That's on story. And a second is there are companies, a category of companies that actually has authorized IPs and be able to make derivatives on top of this IP with AI remixing. But there's a company called Ablo. It's they have Crocs, Balmain, they have Devons, and these IPs are registered with the blockchain.
Yeah.
And you, with almost like you vibe code, you actually, with remixing tools, you can create derivative Crocs gibbets. You can make a derivative shoes or derivative whatever, very, very easily. Now kind of the belief here is that if you have an IP Lego piece with programmable IP rights attached, with AI tools, you can make very exciting creation very easily. Back in the days, the best you can do when you have these IPs, make a fan fiction or fan art. But now you can create not only just this kind of derivative merch, we're going to have actually vibe coded games. So we're onboarding a Korean game developer called Verse 8. Actually, it allows you to create, games on top of someone else's IP, vibe coded within an hour, very high fidelity, almost semi Pokemon Go level.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly. Right. So we're going to be showing those games, how they can be created very easily, very soon. Second. Third is we are, this is kind of an alpha, it's something that's going to come soon. But we think there's a very exciting space in data. Data meets AI meets kind of IP registration licensing. So all these AI model companies have insatiable demand for data. So all the model architecture is commoditized, DeepSeek to OpenAI. And compute is monopolized by NVIDIA, and it's just commodity, right? It's just, if you have more money, you can get it. But everyone is looking, especially for the physical AI model, robotics models, or kind of the models that are building on the world of atoms and bits. Because the data that you want for your robotics companies, you cannot just get from crawling on the web. Like you're holding this cup for like different angles for like 10 hours, or you're just typing on the keyboard for 12 hours with different lighting, different kind of angles. This is really hard to get. Right?
This is why Facebook bought
Yeah.
Scale AI.
But also at the same time, these are all private data. They want a safe IP license.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you are trying to put your iPhone videos and someone's going to use it. Like, there's a massive IP risk.
Yeah.
Right. All these things, right?
Yeah.
So they want like a explicit declared IP rights of this data that's being trained upon for this new frontier AI models beyond LLMs. And so Story serving as an IP layer, but also building exciting ecosystem, having an exciting ecosystem application that incentivizes and coordinates collection to labeling and all these things on crypto rails.
Yep.
Is something that we're very excited about, and hopefully we can share.
And what is that one called?
I can't. Oh.
So the other thing that I think that's why that you're getting really interested in and pushing forward on is on like outside of OKX, but within this institutional realm of coming on and bringing their assets on chain.
Yes.
Onto Story.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that? What's the latest update there that you're willing to share?
Yeah. So
how those conversations have been going?
I think there is a huge appetite on, especially kind of the creative IP owners, because the funding is getting more and more difficult for these IPs, but they want to utilize the crypto rails for this global financial liquidity bootstrapping. Also, so even memes are IPs, right?
Yeah.
Like I think the reason why Trump meme coin is so successful is a verified it's like Trump IP verified coin.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's Trump himself launching. It's my IP
Right.
being put on.
But how is that?
Yeah.
So that's Trump, but like
Yeah.
tie us into the institutions here a bit more.
Yeah. So it's because of that. I think we're talking to
Yeah.
very exciting funds. We
Okay.
called big music catalog or record labels.
I see.
Have a music catalog, or actually Hollywood studios that holds mega IP, but they want to actually create a spin-off. And can you actually launch this spin-off in a meme coin style, raising money, I actually launching a coin, but there's a revenue burning, like if actually that IP revenue gets created, that actually comes into buying back the token in a buy back burn style, like Hyperliquid does.
Yeah.
So then you're using this IP. You have not just meme coin, it's an IP coin.
Yeah.
IP coin, where I'm launching as an IP owner, and actually there's some revenue tied into that IP.
Yeah.
Innovating finance, global, institutional, and on-chain. Deep liquidity to drive capital efficiency. Now maximize yield on institutional grade liquid staking with METH. Unlock $1 trillion of capital via Bitcoin. All of this secured by Mantle's treasury of billions in stables and ETH capital pools. This entire ecosystem is coordinated by a vast network of seasoned VCs that are aiming to create the next generation of banking and financial technology. This is Mantle.
Introducing Asset Runes, the future of decentralized finance. Stablecoins natively on Bitcoin. Hedge against volatility. Diversify your portfolio. All directly from your Bitcoin wallet. Secured by ZK technology. This is Asset Runes. Available now, exclusively on Starknet.
I'm curious, you've been in the restaurant business, the education business. Now you're entering the crypto foray. What is the next, like when you set your sights and your motivation approach to the industry, what do you set your sights on? What is your next, what is the inspiration, the motivation that keeps you going and pushes you forward?
Yeah, so right before this company, I've been working on a company at the intersection of storytelling, mobile, for 8 years, and I sold that company to a big Asian tech company called Kakao 4 years ago. That was capitalizing on this shift to mobile, right? Basically, everyone is going to read and consume content on mobile. That content is going to be episodic, bite-sized, and that's going to actually utilize mobile native business model like Candy Crush, where you pay micropayment per chapter per episode. If you wait, it's free. If you don't want to wait, you pay 30 cents per chapter with in-app currency. So that was the model. But now I think there are two big angles here at the intersection. That was an IP company, IP and new technology. I think the new technology is crypto and AI, right? IP and crypto. I think crypto is best at financial rails, like global financial rails, investing, trading, right, and speculating. So that bet within the IP space that made most sense is IP RWA. So that's why we have Aria. We're trying to bring more and more more stuff at the intersection of IP and finance. The other very interesting thing within the IP vertical that intersects with AI, the biggest gray subcategory of IP is like in data sets that are needed for AI models. And so I call it like real world data IP, real world data, right? That data. The first generation of data that was sucked in by AI model companies are web content. To be honest, they're not very respective of IP rights.
No.
They just gobbled up the internet. They just completely fucked over IP rights, ownership rights around this IP, and they just gobbled it up and they just spit out a bunch of IP infringing content. Even like a Studio Ghibli owner should get some attribution or get some revenue off of all the Studio Ghibli, created whatever it's fire content, right? Remixes that are coming out. I don't think they got anything right.
No.
Yeah, but okay, that trade we want to fix as much as we can. But I think the more also interesting field that we can capture right away is now all these companies from Tesla Optimus to 11 Left, they're yearning for real world data to train their model, like point of view, egocentric video footage of yourself,
your voice, everything,
your voice, all these things, and they need like 12 dialects, 20 dialects for 11 Left, all their things. Like they are looking for those data. They want it to be IP safe, explicit consent that can be put on blockchain. So those things, I think, if someone who brings what Scale AI has done on chain, especially now that Scale AI is getting rescinded all the contracts by other competitive AI companies, but also using almost like X Infinity style crypto incentives to bootstrap all the data collection from different parts of the world, including the developing world. I think it's going to be a massive opportunity and make it IP safe and IP verified. So that one is super exciting for me and the company and the story team, because that is an opportunity coming out of the new AI trend. So the crypto trend, AI trend, and what crypto and AI can do well. What is that intersection between crypto, AI, and IP? So that's keeping us up at night, and that's what we are focused on. That's our IP RWA. That's actually data layer for AI companies using crypto incentives, a crypto immutable blockchain that's actually declaring IP rights on that.
Yeah. That's why, man. Really appreciate you joining us and having this conversation.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the next couple months with what you guys do.
Yeah, we'll have more announcements coming from probably like mid to late July, and then maybe we can catch up.
Yeah.
In a month.
Yeah, man. I'll be around at the Korean conference in September.
Yeah, well,
I hope that you're there.
of course, we'll be doing some exciting things there.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
All right.
More to
Thank you, sir.
More to share. Thank you.